From the dense forests of the whispering pines to the tranquil waters of the serene lakes, the lands of Native America resonate with ancient legends of mysterious and formidable creatures. These myths, passed down through generations, serve as powerful narratives that intertwined history, spirituality, and morality. Native American folklore is rich with tales of supernatural beings that embody cultural values and cautionary lessons. Each creature holds a unique significance, representing different aspects of human nature in the natural world. Whether it is the terrifying Wendigo, symbolizing greed and cannibalism, the elusive skunk, with its dark transformative abilities, or the mighty thunderbird bringing balance to nature, these legends continue to captivate and inspire. Through storytelling, these myths preserve the traditions of Native American tribes, offering insight into their worldview and deep connection to the land. They remain an integral part of cultural identity, influencing art, literature, and even modern media today. Native American myths are more than just tales of supernatural creatures. They are deeply woven into the cultural and spiritual fabric of indigenous tribes. Each legend carries profound symbolism, serving as a guide for morality, survival, and respect for nature. These stories were traditionally passed down through oral storytelling, ensuring that essential teachings were preserved across generations. Many of these mythical beings embody warnings or lessons. The Wendigo, for example, represents the dangers of greed and excess, while the Skinwalker serves as a cautionary figure against malevolent forces and forbidden knowledge. Meanwhile, benevolent spirits, like the Thunderbird, symbolize strength and protection, reinforcing the idea that harmony with nature is key to survival. Beyond their spiritual and moral lessons, these legends also reflect the tribe's deep reverence for the natural world. By understanding these myths, we gain insight into the values, beliefs, and wisdom that have shaped Native American cultures for centuries. Despite the passage of time, Native American myths continue to hold a significant place in modern culture. These ancient stories have influenced literature, film, and art, shaping the way indigenous traditions are perceived worldwide. Characters like the Wendigo and Skink have been adapted into horror films and novels, often reinterpreted to fit contemporary narratives. However, beyond entertainment, these myths still serve as cultural touchstones for many indigenous communities. They reinforce tribal identity, preserving ancestral wisdom in a rapidly changing world. Elders and storytellers continue to share these legends, ensuring that younger generations understand their heritage and the lessons embedded within these tales. As interest in indigenous cultures grows, more efforts are being made to respect the authenticity of these stories. By appreciating their true meanings, we not only honor Native American traditions, but also gain a deeper understanding of humanity's shared connection to storytelling and the natural world. In today's fast-paced society, preserving Native American myths is more important than ever. These stories are not just ancient folklore, they hold the wisdom, traditions, and spiritual beliefs of indigenous cultures. However, with the spread of modernization and globalization, many of these myths risk being lost or misrepresented. Efforts to protect and pass down these stories have become a priority for many Native American communities. Elders play a crucial role in oral storytelling, ensuring that younger generations understand the meanings behind these myths. Additionally, educational programs, museums, and cultural initiatives help preserve these traditions by documenting and sharing them with a broader audience. Respecting and accurately representing these myths in media and literature is also essential. By supporting indigenous voices and storytellers, we help maintain the integrity of these legends, allowing future generations to connect with their heritage and keep these sacred traditions alive. Native American myths play a crucial role in the identity of indigenous communities. These stories are more than just legends. They serve as a connection to ancestry, history, and cultural values. Through myths, individuals learn about their tribe's origins, spiritual beliefs, and moral lessons, helping to strengthen their sense of belonging. For many Native Americans, these myths reinforce their bond with nature and the spiritual world. They provide guidance, how to live in harmony with the land and respect all living beings. Additionally, these stories create a shared cultural identity, fostering unity among community members. In modern society, maintaining this connection is vital. Educational programs, storytelling events, and digital platforms help younger generations engage with their heritage. By embracing these myths, Native Americans preserve their traditions, ensuring that their cultural identity remains strong despite external influences. In today's rapidly changing world, preserving Native American myths is essential for maintaining cultural heritage. These stories, passed down through generations, carry wisdom, traditions, and spiritual beliefs that define indigenous identity. However, modernization and globalization pose challenges to oral storytelling traditions. To ensure their survival, many Native American communities are turning to digital platforms, books and educational programs. Schools and cultural institutions integrate these myths into curricula, allowing younger generations to connect with their history. Additionally, storytelling, festivals, and community gatherings provide spaces where elders can share their knowledge, reinforcing cultural continuity. Despite external influences, efforts to safeguard these myths remain strong. By embracing both traditional and modern methods of storytelling, Native Americans can keep their legends alive. These efforts not only protect their heritage, but also allow a wider audience to appreciate the richness of Native American culture and spirituality. Native American myths are more than just stories. They are the foundation of indigenous identity, spirituality, and wisdom. These myths connect past generations with the present, offering moral lessons and insights into the natural world. Despite challenges from modernization, their legacy continues to inspire and educate. Today, many efforts are being made to preserve these myths. Indigenous communities document their oral traditions through books, films, and digital archives, ensuring they remain accessible to future generations. Schools and cultural programs also play a vital role in keeping these stories alive, integrating them into educational curriculums. By honoring and sharing Native American myths, we contribute to the preservation of a cultural heritage. These stories not only celebrate indigenous traditions, but also offer universal lessons about nature, respect, and human connection. Their legacy will continue to shape and inspire generations to come. The preservation of Native American myths is essential to maintaining cultural identity and passing down traditional wisdom. These stories, once shared orally around tribal fires, now face the challenge of being forgotten in a rapidly modernizing world. However, indigenous communities and scholars are actively working to ensure their survival. One approach to preservation is documentation. Through books, films, and digital archives, many tribes are recording their oral traditions in written and audio formats, making them accessible to younger generations. Schools and cultural programs also integrate these myths into their curricula, helping to educate both indigenous audiences about their significance. By supporting these efforts, we help safeguard the legacy of Native American storytelling. These myths are more than just tales. They embody the values, spirituality, and history of entire communities. Ensuring their survival means preserving a unique and invaluable cultural treasure for generations to come. Dzunukwa, the legendary wild woman of the woods in Pacific Northwest mythology, is a towering, fur-covered giant with a haunting presence. She is infamous for kidnapping disobedient children, luring them away with her eerie howl, an unsettling sound that echoes like whispering through the trees. Despite her fearsome reputation and rumored cannibalistic nature, Dzunukwa is also associated with immense wealth and wisdom. Some legends speak of her possessing great treasures, which she hoards deep within her forested domain. However, not all tales paint her as an unstoppable menace. In many stories, she is portrayed as dim-witted and slow, often outwitted by the very children she seeks to capture. Whether feared or mocked, Dzunukwa remains a fascinating figure in indigenous folklore, embodying both the terror of the untamed wilderness and the enduring power of cleverness and resilience. Uktena is a legendary creature from Cherokee mythology, described as a massive serpent with a powerful horn on its forehead. Its body is covered in glowing fire-like scales, making it both mesmerizing and terrifying. At the center of its forehead lies the mystical Ulun Sweet, a jewel set to grant immense power to anyone who possesses it. However, obtaining this jewel is a deadly challenge, as Uktena's gaze is lethal, capable of killing anyone who dares to look directly into its eyes. Many warriors have sought to claim the jewel, believing it holds the key to great wisdom and strength, but only the bravest and most cunning have succeeded. In Cherokee folklore, Uktena represents danger, mystery, and the pursuit of power at great risk. It remains one of the most feared and awe-inspiring creatures in Native American legends. The legends remind us that power, wisdom, and survival often come at great risk. Whether it is the cunning of trickster spirits, the terrifying wrath of ancient beasts, or the lure of forbidden treasures, each tale carries a lesson. Some creatures like Uktena and Dzunukwa inspire fear, while others like Nan show the power of wit and resilience. These myths, passed down through generations, continue to shape the beliefs and traditions of their people. Though the creatures may remain hidden in the shadows of their stories live on, whispering through